Welcome to the PDAC 2026 here in Toronto. I'm very glad to have the CEO of Avino Silver and Gold with me here today, and David Wolfin. I've been speaking with you every year for a number of years, and this year feel a bit slightly even more positive than ever. How's the show for you?
Very good.
Yeah,
Thank
so maybe just start off by talking a bit about your milestone, because the last 12 months, your share price have done wonderfully well. Of course, the silver price has gone up quite a bit too. So tell us a little recap of some of the milestones for the last 12 months.
Last year, we received the permit for La Preciosa. That's one of our new development mines. And we broke ground in April. We drifted in there 350 meters and cross-cut on the veins. And the veins are being developed right now, and the material is being hauled 19 kilometers away to the Avino mine for processing. We have, we're a junior producer and explorer. We produce 2.5 million ounces of silver equivalent on an annual basis, and we have a 5-year plan to triple that output.
So as the production expands and development progresses in La Preciosa, what are some of the main operational priorities here in the next 12 months for Avino?
The main priorities for the company is developing La Preciosa, upgrading our plant. We're adding new equipment to improve recovery rates, drilling. We've got a 30,000 meter drill program for Avino and La Preciosa. What else? We want to get to a run rate at La Preciosa of 500 tons per day by the second half of this year.
So with the strong balance sheet and of course increasing cash flow, so how are you going to deploy your capital towards exploration, development, and potential acquisitions?
Right now we're a disciplined company, financially disciplined, with the strongest balance sheet in the company's history. We have zero debt and 135 million US in the bank. So we have all the funds necessary to fund our growth. We've retained the services of an independent engineering firm called SRK to reimagine our operations. So we're looking at 4 different scenarios for growth. We'll let everyone know in the second half of this year what the plans are.
Great. This is an interesting question with some of the incident happening recently for another silver company in Mexico in terms of the security risk. Can you have any comments on how are you changing about anything that you do, or does it affect you at all?
We're blessed. We're in a state in the heart of the country. It's uncontested by rival factions. There's no fighting going on there. We're in farmland. And Avino's been around for hundreds of years. The mine was found in the 1500s. The beauty of that is infrastructure. So there's thousands of people that live around us. We're not in a remote community, and it's all farming. So it's a very safe jurisdiction. We don't produce bars on site. We produce a concentrate. So that gets hauled to the shipping port of Manzanillo, and then it goes by freighter over to Asia, and it gets refined at their smelters. And our number one trading partner is Samsung, and it goes in their electronics. So recently they donated 180 Galaxy tablets, 60 televisions, and air conditioning units for all the schools around the mine. So we're really blessed that we're in a unique place, and it's very safe.
Yeah, as the top of silver now, as the increasing interest in investing into silver and silver equities, do you see starting the beginning of more generalist investors, not just the silver bucks, silver investors, but generalist investors coming to the market to support?
We're seeing a lot of generalists. Thanks to the internet, people around the globe are learning about us, and word of mouth and marketing. It's very nice to see. Yesterday I had a group of Swedish shareholders. They gave me a silver coin. They were so happy. They said they made so much money that they couldn't even sell their stock because they were worried about paying the taxes.
That's a good problem to have.
Yes.
Indeed. So my last question for you, for investors to look into your company now, what kind of catalyst are you looking for these investors in the next 12 months?
Well, our Q4 and 2025 earnings is coming out in mid-March. There's a catalyst. Exploration results. Look for news of us developing La Preciosa. The grade is much higher than what we've reported because Coeur Mining was planning a giant open pit mine, and so it was a diluted grade. We're going to mine from underground, so less dilution, so higher grade. So look for good margins. Our ASIC is all-in sustaining is $24, and so we're well financed to execute on our expansion plans. And again, security, it's a low crime area. And today I had breakfast with the Mexican government. There were 75 attendees, CEOs, and they promised military support immediately, direct line to the generals if we need it.
Wow, that's excellent news to hear. Thank you for your update with us here today, David.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.